You're watching Alaska Crop Circle University, and if you're new, welcome. Today we're meeting down here at the beautiful Lake Hood Seaplane Airport in Anchorage, Alaska. We're meeting up with Ivan Jack, an international commercial pilot, also an Alaska bush pilot. And he's taking us up in his 1974 180 Cessna J on floats. And like I said, we're at Lake Hood, the largest seaplane base, also very busy. Look at that Taylor craft behind us on floats, getting it all tied down. We're at the Airmen's Association. That's where these docks are that we're tied up to right now. But meanwhile, Ivan's gonna wash off his windows, and I'm gonna wash up some spots to mount these GoPros on this camera so we can capture all those good angles. And if you made it this far, thanks again for watching. Try to put out new videos every week. So as Ivan finishes up these windows, I get this last GoPro mounted, get my bags put on the airplane. We're about to cook off. Kick off. So we're about to kick off. And I almost fell in that water. I am very excited today, and that's because this is my first time in a float plane. Now, I've been on small planes before, big airplanes, but on the water is a different story. Nice calm water as we make our taxi across Lake Hood. Got Gull Island right there to the right. We got little canals for everybody to park their airplanes. The weather is beautiful today, good visibility. We got a high ceiling, small breeze coming from the west. That's Gull Island to the right of us. Alaska Aviation Museum to the left, and to the right, Alaska Airmen Association. As we make our departure from Lake Hood, we got to keep our eyes peeled. We are in constant communication with ATC, who's informing us of all the planes in our immediate area. We have 3 other active airports in our vicinity. We got the military airport straight ahead. To the right shoulder is Merrill Field. To my left shoulder is Anchorage International Airport. Directly behind us is Lake Hood, where we just departed from. So as we are now leaving Anchorage and crossing the Cook Inlet, as we are being told by ATC that air traffic is busy. But we don't mind. Weather is nice. Visibility is forever, it seems. Straight ahead is Kinnick Arm, Kinnick Goose Bay. So as we make our approach to the Kinnick Arm, we're gonna turn a 180 and check out this nice, gorgeous view, Mount McKinley. And now headed back towards Anchorage. Now that air traffic has calmed down a little bit, we can head to our destination, which is Campbell Lake, which is the south side of Anchorage, Alaska. Checking the GPS for other airplanes in our immediate area. Always got to keep on that, keep our eyes peeled, our head on a swivel, as air traffic is everywhere around here. Now that we have reached Anchorage again, you can see Lake Hood and Spenard Lake to the straight ahead. That's where we just departed from. Anchorage International Airport just past that big clearing. But other than that, we're flying at 700 feet. Very calm weather, high ceilings. It is very beautiful today. Good day to fly if I say so myself. What do you say? So as we make our way across Anchorage, checking out my house down below, checking out everywhere I know from above. It is such a different view. So as we're flying, me and Ivan are discussing, what should we do at Campbell Lake? Should we land? Should we fly by? I'm like, it's up to you, Ivan. As I said, I'm excited. This is my first time flying on a float plane. In a float plane. So Ivan's explaining to me we're gonna do a small S to lose airspeed a little bit and a little bit of altitude and line up with where we're coming in at, which is Campbell Lake. That is the road, Minnesota Highway right next to us. Now that we've reached South Anchorage to make our approach to Campbell Lake. Campbell Lake is a man-made lake. It was dammed back in the 50s, I believe. Don't quote me. It's more of a longer lake. It was It's a creek that was dammed up and made into a small lake, perfect for airplanes. It's mainly a float plane lake. Property around it is very expensive. As maybe you'll see, every house has a float plane or a helicopter. Very beautiful place. So we decided we're just gonna buzz Campbell Lake. We're not gonna land here. We're just gonna do a low pass, which is awesome because I've never flown through Campbell Lake. But I gotta keep them cameras rolling. Give Ivan plenty of space to maneuver the airplane. Like I said, I am excited. Ivan is an extremely amazing pilot, very smooth. Well, that was Campbell Lake. That's Campbell Creek exiting the man-made dam. We are now approaching the Turnagain Arm, which is the inlet. One of the few that has the board tide that can reach up to 9 feet. People surf the board tide. That's crazy. It's a long, long surf. It's one wave going for a long time. But unfortunately, all we're doing is turning around in the Turnagain Arm today. We're just making a 180 and heading back. So we're heading back to Lake Hood because we got a friend, a fellow pilot, who's going to come hop in and come fly with us. We're going to fly out to the valley and go land at a couple lakes. And by the looks of these skies, it looks like we're going to get into some sunshine here real soon. So we're starting to line up for our final approach coming into Lake Hood. And so once we get to Lake Hood, once we land, we gotta check the fuel. Got called a fuel guy, gonna get a little something to munch on. And by then our friendship has showed up and we can hit the sky again. Now that we've landed back at Lake Hood, we're gonna park at the Alaska Airmen's Association, tie off, get on the horn with that fuel guy, and I'm gonna get the camera out. I'm gonna take some videos and some photos. So as we make our way to shore, I remind you, this is my first time in a float plane, so I'm not used to the docking procedure. I didn't have my chair and self situated in time to catch that dock, but luckily the plane still drifted close enough to reach it anyways. But as the fuel guy fills up the tanks and I snap some photos and some videos, we got word that Travis is on his way, and so we're about ready to hit the sky again. We're gonna get everything all packed up. Well, first we're gonna get some munchies. We're gonna eat some snacks. We're gonna get everything packed up on the plane and get that plane turned around. And Travis is an international commercial pilot also, flies 747s and big jets like that. Today is his first day in a float plane, so it's gonna be exciting. Alright, so we're all loaded up and we're about ready to head on out.
Comfortable, right? Yeah.
It's real comfortable in the back. Plenty of room. Run 2 cameras at the same time. We enjoy a nice slow taxi out in Lake Hood. Talk to ATC about our departure. Nice sunny day. The sun did come out. Look at that sky. It's blue. All right, let's get up there. Ivan getting all situated. Sure is a nice day out today. Look at that reflection of the sky and the water. Now we're flying over Alaska Aviation Museum right there. And in the distance you can see the ATC tower for Anchorage International Airport. Matter of fact, that whole strip you see way back there is all Anchorage International Airport. And that part we're coming up to is like FedEx and all the shipping companies. Now we're back over to Cook Inlet, heading over to the Matanuska Susitna Valley, the land of the lakes, to go land on some lakes. That's the Knik Arm you're looking down at right there. Directly under us is an old ship hall, an old boat hall that we have to stay to the right of as we fly over. Stay out of Anchorage International Airport airspace. Down there's an unfinished railroad track getting built. Been there for like 10 years, still not done. Land of the lakes. Sleeping Lady Mountain way in the distance back there, that little nub sticking up. Man, flying with Ivan sure is nice. He keeps his plane real steady. It's easy to film flying with him. And what we're looking at now is Big Lake, Alaska. It's about an hour and 20 minutes outside of Anchorage. There's a sign out in front of it that says Anchorage's Playground. Little ski boats down there, water skiers. There's several restaurants around this lake. There's one on the island called the Islander. It's got little fake palm trees. Pretty cool to see in Alaska. Down there's South Shore Marina. So as we bank a 180 and start making our descent, we're gonna go touch down on Big Lake. Just had to make sure coast is clear, ain't nobody in our immediate vicinity. And everything's looking A-okay. Sure did get nice out today. This is Big Lake. Another nice smooth landing from Ivan. But like I said, we're just stopping, taking a little tiny break, not even getting out the plane, then taking off again. We're speeding up right now to exit Big Lake, making our departure. Big Lake is not, it doesn't have air traffic control or nothing like that. nice place to live. And if you like to commute, it is a far ways away from everything. A lot of gravel roads. We've now made our way into Wasilla. Wasilla is about 40 minutes outside of Anchorage. If you're driving, if you're flying, it's like 10 minutes, 15. But right ahead of us is Wasilla Lake, which we are descending into. We're gonna make a land here, we're gonna stop, we're gonna have lunch. Look how smooth that was. Could you even tell that we even touched down? It didn't even make the camera move. That's Ivan for you. Now Ivan usually flies 747s, but today's flying is 180. As we pull a docking procedure, we're floating up to the dock right now. And Travis, unlike myself, is on it. You can't even tell it's his first time. He's already out there and he's ready to go. Me, I was still buckled in with my seat all the way forward when we hit the dock. But that's how you learn, I guess. That's how I learn. So this is Wasilla Lake.
Like this. You see? Like that. Alright? Go ahead. Yeah. Supposed to do like 1 quart per pump, but it goes pretty quick. So now you can do the one behind it, and just watch where it's pointing always. Yeah. So that one is empty already, right? Now you can go forward from there. You got to hit all of them.
Okay.
All right.
So like both floats have it, I assume.
Yeah. No. So hit the next one. I mean, this is. I know it sounds funny, but this is kind of what you do every time before you fly. Yeah. There you go. And then if you hear no noise, no nothing, that means the hose could be undone.
Oh, I
and
see
then you
it.
got to take the screwdriver and open the. Go ahead. You can go forward.
And you got to get in there and hook the hose back up to the back of it?
Yeah.
So as soon as Travis got done pumping the water out the floats, we headed up to Everett's, which is a fine dining restaurant here on Wasilla Lake in Wasilla. The food was delicious. We stayed here for like an hour enjoying the views. Had some friends stop by for some company. But then we hit the skies and headed back home. Highly recommended, Everett's. There's no problem with parking. There was only one there in the parking lot, the parking lake. So as we step taxi across Wasilla Lake, getting ready for our departure. Me, I'm in the back enjoying the views. Got the camera rolling. Nice day if I do say so myself, which I think I have. So as we become airborne, our path leads us right over the top of where we just ate, which you see right there. Everett's Fine Dining. Now we're gonna do a 180 and we're gonna head on back home. We're wrapping up the day. Yeah, it was a real hard bank 180. Got my camera aiming all over the place. That's where we just left from. And we're headed out of Wasilla, headed back towards Anchorage. We're gonna go land at Campbell Lake. We're still in Wasilla. That's Wasilla Walmart right there we're flying over. As we make our way towards the Cook Inlet. Decided to cross over at Eklutna. Back there you can't really see, but that's Eklutna Lake. That's Anchorage's water supply. It's piped to Anchorage. The water's green that's in that lake. It's like glacier water. So on the way back, we cruised towards Girdwood to do a 180, and we got a word from Ivan that we're gonna look for his wife on the way back. She's driving home from work, and so we decided we're just gonna do a little flyby and say hello. And lo and behold, we find her.
See her? Got her right there? You need a horn. Yep, that's her. I'm sure she sees you by now.
This is the Turnagain Arm. This drive is one of the best drives in Alaska. It's a beautiful drive. It's a beautiful place to fly. That point right there is called Beluga Point. You stand there sometimes, you will see whales out in the inlet. As we check the GPS for airplane traffic, because we're making our way back into Anchorage. And like I said earlier, there's 4 active airports, not counting the place we're going, which is Campbell Lake. lot of birds. There's the Turnagain Arm right beside us. Keeping our eyes peeled for airplane traffic, while I keep my eyes peeled on the car traffic. Look how much room I got in the back. Now as we make our way into Anchorage, we are flying over Potter's Marsh, which is a bird sanctuary. So as we start making our way towards Campbell Lake, getting in line for our final. And this is where we're gonna land and call it a day. We've been flying for several hours now, and if you're still watching the video, thank you for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Another smooth landing. Thanks again, Ivan, for making it real easy to film. Talking to the neighbors about wing tips and things like that. You know, good old conversations.
No. It definitely cushions it, and definitely once you're on step, it definitely gets you off easier.
Thanks again. Until next time, have a nice day.